after a 12-hour standoff in Steuben County on Monday. According to the sheriff's office, the incident started as a welfare check at a home on Angel Road in the town of Cameron on 50-year-old Alan Hode II. Hode was outside of the residence when deputies arrived, who shot at and struck two patrol vehicles. For 12 hours, negotiators tried to convince Hode to turn himself in. In response, Hode made multiple threats to kill people. At around 2 p.m., Hode loaded his vehicle with a firearm, drove into a field, and ended up trying to enter an occupied home on Lower Swale Road. Hode got back into his vehicle and drove it directly at deputies, colliding with a patrol vehicle. The sheriff's office says the deputies then fired at Hode, who got out of his vehicle and started physically fighting. He was taken into custody and received immediate medical treatment. Hode was taken to the hospital where he was later pronounced dead. The office did not reveal specific details about what caused Hode's death.